everyone, it's Leah. Welcome back to my channel. So today is the exciting conclusion of last week's cliffhanger of a vlog. Tomorrow I'm flying to Sacramento to film a wedding. I borrowed a monopod and oh shoot. Hey, my name is Julia. If you have never seen my channel before, welcome. I post videos usually on a Sunday, but sometimes I'll surprise you on a Wednesday. That's what we're doing today. So the wedding was on Saturday of last weekend, and I was supposed to arrive in Sacramento at like 11 p.m. local time. So the plan was I needed to leave work around 4. I live about an hour from the airport, and then I needed to fly out at 8. And I know what you're thinking, that's 4 hours. Yeah, with Atlanta traffic, I was expecting it to take about 2-ish hours to get there, then security, and I had to park at this off-site, like sketchy parking lot. So I was allowing for lots of time to get there because I didn't want to miss the flight. And then I had a connecting flight in Phoenix with a very short layover, about 50 minutes. And then I was supposed to go to Sacramento, get a rental car, and go to where I was staying, and then be at the wedding the next morning at like 11 or 12 a.m. p.m. So what happened was, first I couldn't even leave my office on time. I wanted to leave at 4. I had a little bit of stress today because I ordered extra cards and batteries to arrive at the office yesterday, but they didn't come because I'm having like every customer service experience I've had lately just doesn't work out. So they didn't come, and they said they could get them here by 5 today, and I was worried and I had to call and track them down, and I literally was waiting at the edge of the driveway of my office, like waiting for the man to come, and I met him outside, and he was so nice, and he brought me the cards and the batteries, and I'm good. So I'm heading to the airport, and I should have plenty of time to get there. And so I get about 20 minutes down the road, I'm almost on to the interstate, and I'm vlogging at this point, and I realize I've forgotten something. I didn't get the H1 from you. I'm on Jesse Jewell Parkway. Is it in your house or is it in the office? So you just witnessed me realizing I didn't have the H1 recorder. I considered not having it, but I can't not have a lavalier mic. I have to go back and get it. I think I still have time. Allie's calling me. Hello? The Kroger? Oh, really? Oh, that is so kind. Okay, thank you. I'm on the highway. I got the H1 recorder. It is 5:13. I might miss the flight. I've never missed the flight before, and this would be so bad if I miss this flight. So John, my good friend, he's married to my good friend Heather. He brings it to me at the Kroger, which is right by the interstate, and so I'm like, I don't even turn my car off. I just like run over to him, I grab the H1, I'm like, I gotta go, bye, see you next week. And I get in my car and I'm driving like so fast. It's okay, you know what, I just say no to anxiety, and I just say no to stress, and I just like, I say yes to being calm, to be calm. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good. Yeah, yes, Jesus, yes to being calm. So on the way to the airport, I'm obviously very stressed out because I'm like, should I park at the airport or should I park at this off-site parking lot where I've already paid? It's gonna be very, very expensive to park at the airport, but it's a guaranteed thing. I'll get there faster. And I had this feeling that I should just park at the airport, but I ignored it. And I even called the parking lot and I said, hey, like if I get there at 6:45, when will the next shuttle come? And the woman said 7 o'clock. And I said, that's perfect, my flight's at 8:10, like that sounds great, it's 5 minutes from the airport. So I get there at 6:45 and I say, hey, when's the next shuttle coming? She says 7. I said, perfect. So I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and it's not coming and it's not coming, and I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm like, I think I might have a panic attack. I'm like about to start crying, about to freak out. So finally at like 7:30, it might have been like 7:20, the shuttle comes. So it's like 30 minutes late. I've been waiting for 40-ish minutes. So I get in the shuttle and the woman's like, okay, like what airline are you flying? I said, doesn't matter, I already checked in, just get me anywhere, just let me get out of the car. And everyone else is flying Delta, I was flying Southwest, and she's like, okay, we're here, like, you wait, I'll take you over to the North Terminal. I said, no, please just let me out of the car. I already have a ticket, like, I have to go, my flight is boarding in 10 minutes. And she said, oh, I said, yeah, I gotta go, you took forever. So I'm running, I get to security, and honestly, security, I think a lot of days, like, it really isn't that bad. But this was not one of those days. It was so bad. It was so bad, and I was like, that's it, I'm missing the flight. I'm gonna have to give them their money back. I'm gonna have to apologize. I'm gonna look so stupid. I don't know what to do. And so as I'm in line, I start looking at the flight that I'm flying because I don't even know what gate it's at. I just know it's probably in the C terminal because it's Southwest. And I see that it's delayed. And I'm like, praise Jesus. Thank you. I'm so happy. And I get through security and I get there. I actually got there at 8:05, so I would have made the flight if it hadn't been delayed. And so I go up to the woman and I'm like, hi, the flight's delayed, that's awesome, it's fine, but I have a connecting flight and I'm gonna miss the flight connection. So what can you do for me? I need to get to Sacramento. So she said, okay, your only options are to get on this flight right now, and then you have to stay in Phoenix all night, and we'll get you to Sacramento around 10:30. Or you can come back at 5 a.m. and go to Chicago, and we'll get you there around 9. I started bawling, like crying. Everyone was staring at me, and this random woman came up to me and was like, are you okay? Like, I'm here for you, like, we're right here. I was like, I appreciate the sentiment, but like, you're not helping, so it just started making me uncomfortable. I was just like, thank you. Oh my gosh. So I think what I'm gonna do is go stay at my friend's Airbnb that's in Atlanta, so I don't have to drive an hour home. I literally went through like hell to get here. Okay. So after I filmed that clip, I called my boyfriend and I was just like crying, and I was like, I hate this. I have to come back at 5 a.m. I've just gone through so much trauma to get here. And he was like, doesn't your best friend live in Phoenix? And I was like, oh my gosh, and I hung up on him and I ran back to the gate and I was like, can I please get on the flight? Like, I forgot I have like my literal best friend Katie lives in Phoenix, like I can sleep somewhere. And she was like, oh yeah, well the plane's still here. And she like walkie-talkie to the guy and she said, can she get on the flight? And the guy was like, nah, like I already shut the door. I already told the pilot like the count number, and then I was just like, can you just beg him? And so she starts begging him and he's like, nah, I already like, I don't want to deal with it. And I was like, so last night I didn't vlog because I was hysterical, but basically I left the airport and I went to my friend's Airbnb, but it was like under construction and it didn't have any air conditioning, so I just left. Hindsight, should have stayed there. But I left and went to my friend's apartment in Midtown and couldn't find a parking spot and just like lost my mind. And then I called my friend from college and I ended up at her condo in Sandy Springs at like midnight. And now it's 4:45 and I'm back here and hopefully I'll be in Chicago by 7 a.m. Okay, so I'm in Chicago and I can't believe that I'm saying this. My flight is delayed 3 hours. When the lady told me, I looked at her just like, really? And they were just like, yeah, it's delayed. So at best, I will get to Sacramento at like 11:40. I will get to this wedding at like 1:30, maybe 2. Finally, I make it to the wedding. It's like 3 p.m. at this point, but I made it. So I missed all the getting ready. I missed the first look. I missed like all the pre-stuff. But honestly, when I got there, nobody was upset. Nobody even mentioned it. No one cared. They were just like, you made it, great. They were such a nice family. They were so kind. It was a really nice wedding. I loved it. The groom like gave this sermon at the reception kind of organically just about Jesus and how they were moving to Africa to do mission work after they got married, and he was just talking about how Jesus is so worthy, and he said this one line. He was like, Please don't tell us that we're foolish or that we're brave. Just tell us that, wow, Jesus must be so worthy that you're giving your life to that. And he was like, my wife and I always joke, we just act like the sky is falling and like God could never take care of our problems whenever we have them. And we say, no, it's not the case. Like, we are not the ones who have finally discovered something too big for God. Like, there is no need to be so anxious. And I'm just like sitting there filming it like, man, amen. I just spent 2 days freaking out so I could get to your wedding just to hear you say that we shouldn't freak out or be anxious. Like, it's like the world's hardest lesson to learn. But Jesus is good. He is with us when we have crazy moments that seem like the sky is falling, but it is not falling. I made it to the wedding and nothing bad happened. In fact, they filmed all the parts I missed on a GoPro. So they have those memories. So that's my story for today. Thanks for watching this video. So make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. I would love to have you join. Please like this video if you enjoyed this storytelling vlog, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
And if you want it, come and get it. Crying out loud. Let go.